Okay, folks, looking at some square numbers, some cube numbers, and also square roots in this video lesson. Okay, so in this first part, it says write down the value of the square root of 49. Well, what number multiplies by itself to give you 49? That's going to be 7, because 7 times 7 makes 49, or in other words, 7 squared is 49. Okay, so you might see me here, right? 7 to the power of 2. That just means 7 squared, so it means 7 times 7, okay, which is 49. So that means the square root of 49 is going to be 7. So the square root, okay, is the opposite, is the inverse to squaring. Okay, the opposite of squaring something is the square root and vice versa. Okay, next up, work out the value of 3 to the power of 3, or 3 cubed. That's 3 times 3 times 3. Okay, which gives you 27. Okay, 3 times 3 is 9, times 3 is 27. Next up, this time it says write 10,000 as a power of 10. We've got 4 zeros, so it's 10 to the power of 4. Okay, 10 to the power of 4 just means 10 times 10 times 10 times 10. Okay, I'm multiplying it by itself 3 times. Okay, because I've got 4 zeros there, is power of 4. Okay, so yeah, 10 to the power of 1 is just 10. 10 to the power of 2, or 10 squared, is 100. 10 cubed is 10 times 10 times 10, which is 1,000. 10 to the power of 4 is 10,000. Okay, 10 to the power of 5 is 100,000. 10 to the power of 6 is 1,000,000. Okay, so on and so forth. Okay, next up, guys, it says what is the value of 5 squared? That means 5 times 5, which is 25. Next up, what is the value of 8 squared, or 8 to the power of 2? That means 8 times 8, which is 64. Okay, so these are what we call here square numbers, okay? Because the square root of 25 is 5, and the square root of 64 is 8. Next up, guys, it says these are the first 5 square numbers: 1, 4, 9, 16, 25. Part A, what is the 6th square number? So we do 6 squared, which is 6 times 6, which is 36. So the 6th square number is 36. Then part B says, what is the 10th square number? So I do 10 squared, or 10 to the power of 2. That means 10 times 10. Okay, and 10 lots of 10. 10 times 10 is 100. Okay, next up, guys, it says which square number lies between 60 and 70? Well, that'll be 64, because 8 squared, 8 times 8 is 64, and 64 lies in between 60 and 70. So yeah, that's our answer. Next up, guys, what is the value of 2 cubed, or 2 to the power of 3? That means 2 times 2 times 2, which of course is 8. Next up, what is the value of 4 to the power of 3, or 4 cubed? That means 4 times 4 times 4, which is 64. Next up, work out 1 cubed plus 2 cubed plus 3 cubed. Well, 1 cubed is 1 times 1 times 1, which is 1. 2 cubed is 2 times 2 times 2, which is 8. 3 cubed is 3 times 3 times 3, which is 27. If I add them all up, guys, we get 36. Because 1 plus 8 is 9, and 9 plus 27 gives you 36. Next up, guys, here's the last few to go. Work out the square root of 25. That would just be 5, okay, positive 5. Work out the square root of 49. That'll be equal to 7, okay, or positive 7. Then last part, okay, work out the value of the square root of 121 times the square root of 121. Well, here, okay, we are introducing the idea of surds. If I have root A times root A in maths, okay, that just simplifies to the number A. So the square root of 121 times the square root of 121 is equal to 121. Okay, we get rid of the square root and leave the answer as it is, which is just an integer which was inside the square root. Okay, so yeah, this is obviously knowing it, one of your rules and your laws of your roots. Okay, we call it, yeah, laws of surds. Okay, we're looking at square root. So root A times root A is root A all squared, or root A squared, which just simplifies purely to A. Okay, so bear that in mind. So if I have root 10 times root 10, that just simplifies just to 10. Okay, and that is working with powers, okay, and indices and roots. Okay, so yeah, looking at exam style questions that could appear on a typical foundation tier paper, but also higher tier paper. So it's important to know your square numbers, your cube numbers, okay, so on and so forth. Okay, so yeah, okay, looking at powers, but yeah, the square root is the opposite to squaring, the cube root is the opposite to cubing, the fourth root is opposite to power of 4, the fifth root is opposite to the power of 5, okay, so on and so forth. Okay, hopefully that makes sense.